Here at the launch with Intellica, and Jane's going to explain to us a little about what Intellica does.
We offer software and hardware into companies
Fantastic.
that have call centers, and instead of your usual touch tone where you phone in and it says press 1 for this, 2 for that, through speech solutions you feel like you're speaking to a real life person, but it's actually all automated.
Oh no, not one of those.
For example,
those are terrible. Press 7.
If you phone, no, but we're not press 7.
You're not press 7. Oh, you promise?
We've moved on. Okay.
Okay.
Reference site is AXA.
Yeah.
Where you phone in to find out if a flight is on time, and you would phone and speak to an automated system, which will get you through to the flight, when it's arriving, if it's delayed,
You
what
see, now
time
you're
it's
doing the
arriving.
speech thing. If you're taking long to get to the point, what do you do? What makes you different?
We do.
What's the unique selling point? What's different from the other press 9? For real? And is it a South African voice?
Okay, no. From that, it's South African. We've got a South African acoustic speech engine, which is the first one created for South Africa. Because in the past you would have had American accents, etc. So we've done tons and tons of utterances to make sure that the South African accent is understood and picked up. And the whole point of what we do is we get you from point A to point B a lot quicker. Without going through 10 million menus.
Fantastic. You're an absolute star. Thank you so much. Give me 5. Okay, we're here. Mario TV is very excited. We're at the Intellica launch, and a very novel idea. They've brought a Ugandan-born rap artist. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Obita. Welcome, Obita, to Mario TV.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Tell us a bit about your story.
Okay, my story, I originate in Uganda. I was born outside Uganda because of the upheaval, everything that was happening out there. And spent 8 years in Zambia, moved to Botswana where I spent 10 years, and been here the last 7 years. Came originally to study graphic design, specializing in multimedia, but that's what you tell your parents.
When did you first start rapping, man?
I started rapping when I was a kid, I think 9 years old. I think that's when everybody started getting hooked. The first breakdance videos, people rapping, beatboxing, pop and locking. So yeah, that was when I got hooked on it.
Okay. So, I want to ask you a question. In terms of the environment in which you recorded your stuff in Uganda, coming down to South Africa, a bit more digital, a bit more digitized, a bit more professional?
Well, I can't say I've really recorded in Uganda. I've really done most of it here. There was a bit which I did in Botswana, though. Botswana was it was digitized, but you know how slowly equipment has evolved? You know what I'm saying? It started off very analog. I think we had Roland XP80 originally. That's what we produced our tunes on. But the problem with that was the beats weren't exactly in time. They tried to have a metronome, but the metronome wasn't in time, so it was a bit slow. So now we've evolved, we've moved on now. We worked in studios with preamps, you know what I'm saying? Now we've got fully digitized, we using WaveLab just to help master. WaveLab. We use you know a lot of that's my guitarist, by the way.
Big guitarist, nice hat. Thanks, man. I wish we had a hat like that. Great Townboy hat. I should have worn it today.
Hey, man, it's fedora, it's sun, it's meant to be.
I love it, man.
You're talking about the programs we're using? At the moment, we're using Pro Tools just because it's very simple.
That's the thing you do when you're nervous on TV.
There you go. Okay, sorry.
Carry on.
We're using Pro Tools because it's quite simple. Just to kind of do our pre-recording. That's not what we actually do to record. In the studios, I think it's Logic, Pro Tools, the bigger programs.
Do you think though that
Reason as well? Reason with the drums.
A bit of Fruity Loops as well.
Fruity Loops,
quick and
I was going to say Fruity Loops are nice.
That's what we mess around with at home. Then we take the main idea, then we fatten it up and just work on the sounds in the studio.
Do you think though that it's compromised the integrity of music? All of this digital technology.
Okay. In one of the songs which we're going to release, Sean's actually playing his guitar, and I actually say that we're the only rap group that actually uses live musicians, because everybody's just being so repetitive. Beat, snare, bass line, the whole song, and a hook is just thrown there all through. So it has compromised in a way, because the jazz artists, the funk artists, the guys who get creative, it has compromised. So we're trying to bring a bit of that back in.
I had a fantastic experience. I interviewed Sean Phillips 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And he shared exactly the same thought that you guys have, is that we've lost the originality.
Definitely.
We've lost the tune.
Yeah.
And where's that original
It's
tune?
all done in studio. It's all done in studio, and that's the thing, it takes away the live elements.
Oh, I want to drag someone.
Yeah,
We also have a soul singer, and she actually doesn't just do books.
Yeah.
She puts some melody in it. Like you said, real music.
Give me a melody, baby.
Everything that I do without you makes me so confused. I said everything.
Wow, that's a natural metronome, man. Nothing digital there. That's awesome. Awesome. So we all agree though that we need to bring. You've got to have that bass. You've got to have that live stuff.
You do, most definitely. Even if it's pre-recorded, but have something which is fresh, something with a warm sound. I guess that's why I miss analog. Analog always had a warm sound. Digital sometimes it's so rigid and it's you know. And the beauty about recording live, sometimes the mistakes you have add so much beauty to the music. So yeah, definitely.
I wanted to ask you guys oh, what a watch. Get the watch, man. Everybody get the watch. Get the watch. Get the watch. Just get the watch.
Just for the mic hand. Just the mic hand. Just the mic hand.
I hope that's sponsored,
replace the
man.
battery, but but yeah, so